What's poppin'? We are back here today on Pokemon Showdown for some more OU content. I'm excited to show you guys the latest OU team that I've created, but before that, I must ask each and every one of you, please tell me in the comments, do you or do you not want Dracovish banned from OU? Because it's being suspect tested right now, and I was kind of curious about that because I saw the suspect test going on, and I thought to myself, this would be a perfect time to bring Arctovish here, but I'm very curious to know what you all think. Yeah, let me show you guys what I got here. But yeah, looking forward to hearing from everybody. I'm curious to know this question, or the answer to this question from you all. But yeah, I have Arctovish on this team. I heard that Dracovish was getting suspect tested, and me being Emvee, of course, I decided, yeah, you know what would be great here to show you guys Arctovish, the Pokemon that is, I guess, kind of similar, since I think it's the only other Pokemon besides in the fossil trio that can learn Fish's Friend. Dracovish was the other one. So let's show this thing off. It has a water absorb, so it doesn't hit as hard, obviously, because it doesn't have the strong jaw. However, its jaw is just as strong. Okay, look at this thing. It is just as strong, but it'll still hit pretty hard. It does have freeze dry though, which is pretty interesting, as it can hit super effective damage ×4 versus Seismitoad and Gyarados and things like that. So could be interesting. I wasn't sure how much speed to go. I just went 191 to outrun things that set themselves to 190, which is for Adamant max speed Conkeldurr. So it could be cool. But other than that, I think it's really fun because it can wall Toxapex with sub, due to the fact that Toxapex usually run Scald, or maybe sometimes knockoff, I guess. It does not break the sub, and water absorbs, essentially makes it immune to Scald, walling all sets that only run Scald. Otherwise, it has some pretty powerful attacks. Fish's Friend still hits really hard though, as it does double in power if it goes first, which it can versus some bulkier mons. We have our signature Unaware Heavy Duty Boots Clefable with the Eevee spread, signature Eevee spread I should say. Calm Mind, 2 attacks in Moonlight. It can bluff being Magic Guard by switching into Hazards and not take any damage from that. So people will think it is Magic Guard. I have bluffed a bunch of people with it. Then we have Centi-ent and Skorch, another Pokemon that I wanted to showcase along with Arctovish. I've not used a Centi-ent and Skorch before, and I think it's really cool. It has 4 attacks, so it can hit really hard with Adamant Nature, and it's still like decently like speedy, kind of. It can outrun a bunch of stuff, and it does hit really hard. Fire Lash is a really fun move to use, and Heavy Duty Boots so that we don't take damage. You can already see here the Heavy Duty Boots trio right here, 3 Musketeers with the boots. Then we have Corviknight, Rocky Helmet for Defog, and a Stealth Rocker in Rune Regis, which is there because it, I thought it was pretty unique for the team. It kind of makes it look cool, and it can still hit things pretty hard with the Body Press and Iron Defense. But otherwise, it's just there as a Stealth Rocker with Colbur Berry. And then finally Umbreon. I don't know why Umbreon was kind of like fading there, but Umbreon is there as a Wish Cleric Pokemon for the team, and it also helps versus Kyurem, which my team would not really have a switch in for due to the fact that Specs Kyurem is just hitting really hard. So I needed a Spidef tank, as I also have a Fizdef tank and some other bulkier mons, but then we have some offensive pressure as well. So that is the squad. Let's hop into it and see how we do. I got the background here with Arctovish. I just found that on the images on Google, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, like this team is pretty fun to use, as it does really kind of showcase the mons that I want to. Since the more offensive mons are Arctovish and Centi-ent and Skorch, so it does well in kind of bringing those out a lot of times. Alright, so here's our first game. We have a Sand team, which is alright, I guess. I mean, the Ghost types are going to be a threat, but we do have Umbreon. Still got to watch out for some of the stuff, though. I think I'll just lead Centi-ent and Skorch here as he leads Gengar. And I can knock off turn 1. I know I live any hit from this, even from a Specs attack. So I want to just eliminate this right off the bat, because Gengar is a big threat, and that was definitely a Choice Specs hit right there. So he brings in a Dragapult. We got rid of 1 Ghost type. Now there's a little less pressure on Umbreon, so I can go into that. We do take the hit really well. And I could just Wish here, as he does switch into Pharaoh. We could bring back Centi-ent and Skorch, honestly. Although knockoff does get rid of us, unfortunately, which is still fine, I guess. I guess there was really no safe way of bringing it back, to be honest. But we got rid of what we wanted to get rid of there. I'll go Clefable. And I can just flamethrower here, but he goes Gigalith. And with the eject button too. But we have a wall for that in Corviknight. So he actually doubles back to Pharaoh. Probably going to try to knock off again here, is what I'm guessing. So what I can do is, I believe, I guess I'd show off my boot set if I go into it, but I still want to keep my helmet on this thing. Corviknight's really good. I don't know how he's going to break through it, but we'll find out. Oh, he has grab. Ooh, I see how he's going to break through it. Okay, fair enough. I see exactly how he's going to break through it. So I'll just comment up here then, I guess. Sandstorm should wear off on the next turn. I don't know what attack you'd have on this thing. Heavy Slam? That does a bit too much damage. I can probably heal this up later on. So if I go Corviknight here, he goes into Drill. He gets a hit off with Earthquake though. But I do live, and he can't attack on the next turn, right? Unless this is like Bandit or something. But I think I can body press here. Yeah, we do live. So we can body press, get some clean damage off, and then Roost. As Ironhead won't take us out, thankfully. He does flinch us though, which is quite unfortunate. But if he loses Drill, he is going to be in a bit of a predicament though. And he goes Dragapult instead, so that's fine too. I can just Roost up here, and it's well deserved because I would have been healthy anyways. So now he goes back into Pharaoh. We can just Wish up here. He gets up a Spike, but we do have heavy duty boots though. Will a Body Press knock us out? I don't know. I don't think so, because we are defensive. Yeah, not bad, not bad. So here what I can do is just Moonblast here for some damage. It's not going to do much, but it'll do some chip here and there, kind of what we need. He still has his Excadrill though. Oh, this gets gravity too. I didn't remember that. Okay, so I could probably spam some body presses here and there. He goes into his Pharaoh, which is fine too. I get to go back into Clefable here. He'll knock off my boots, but I can just Moonlight. A Steel Wing probably would take us out though, but I can go into Umbreon here and then go right for the Wish. He would Dragon Dance here though. But he can't really touch Rune, can he? I don't think he can. He actually goes back into Gigalith, which I'm fine with too. Now this thing is on a timer, and we do have Heal Bell, so we'll be able to beat this 1v1, I think. So he gets Gravity up. I can Protect here to get another turn off. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Just what I like to see. So now he brings back in Pharaoh for whatever reason. I'm just going to Wish. He tries to switch out there and then set up an SD, and now it's getting a little bit interesting because he's just stacking all his mons left and right, and he quits the game too. So just a little taste, just a little preview of this team, you know what I mean? Just a little preview. Anyways, this guy's rocking Toxapex and stuff too. Maybe in this one we can show off. Thanks. You can only name. Yeah, he can only name 3 mons. Yeah, that's all right. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the of that other team I made with the Transform Mew. So I think here what we do is we lead off with Centi-Skorch, right? Lead off with the Centi-Skorch here. He leads Zero Aura. We have a perfectly fine switch in right now, but he goes into Pex. That's okay too, I think. So maybe I go Arctovish first, as he knocks off my heavy duty boots, which is annoying, but no problem. He's not gonna try to go for I'm gonna Vicious Rend here. I don't think he'd Baneful again. So he does have knockoff from this though. But I do have Freeze Dry, which actually does a decent chunk. Knockoff is not breaking it, thankfully. We actually get a freeze here, which is cool. Vicious Rend is ooh, it's a 2-hit KO from that range. Oh, almost. I remember back on Pokemon Online, there used to be what was called a Freeze Clause. That means that only one Pokemon. Oh, 75. Oh no. Oh no. There used to be a Freeze Clause on Pokemon Online back in the day, and it was just like only one Pokemon can get frozen, and it was like kind of like a Sleep Clause kind of thing. But here, you can freeze any number of mons you want. I'm gonna try to freeze this one too. Freeze dries out here. He has rocks, and I guess he has psychic too. So we can just wish. I could wish into Arctovish. Nah, I can't really do that, can I? But we can get the defog off here, and then go into Rune. As he gets knock off here, but we eat that up pretty well. Here we can just go for the Earthquake. But he goes Corviknight. Should probably try to Thaw. But this gives us chances for Iron Defense. So it looks like Toxapex only has Knockoff as its move. Get some damage on that too. Okay, okay. He might go back into Corviknight here, right? No, he goes Celebi. Psychic, Recover, Toxic. Okay, okay. It's not the worst thing, I guess. So I want to get a knockoff on this Pex at least to get rid of its item. We can heal Bell though. We can definitely heal Bell. He does not have Toxic on this thing, so we can wish into Arctovish here. Celebi's at 63. That's okay. We get some damage on this though. It's unfortunate that it's frozen, but it makes the game quicker versus a lot of these fatter Pokemon. So let's get that Freeze Dry off here. Goes into Clefable. Vicious Rend is going to do a ton of damage though. But he also does have Protect. I'm going to Psychic Fangs here though. Show him my other move. He's going to try to go for the Wish. Gets it into Celebi. I'm actually losing a lot of Vicious Rends, unfortunately though. Does break my sub here. What do we want to do? We want to go Corviknight. And Body Press, right? So that we can get some damage off. I wonder how much this does though. 17 is not bad. And the Corviknight's gone, thankfully. That's so bad though for him. It's pretty bad. But it's good for us. Oh, Grass Knot, okay. He does have close combat on this thing. But we can live. And Foul Play should, I think, take it out. Yep. So that's his offensive. It's hard to say GG. I'm pretty sure this was the guy that, he got tutored by someone that I know. I forgot who, though. But the name is familiar. Let's grab another one. That one really showcased the power of Arctovish. And, how it will, I guess, at least for me, be a suitable replacement once Dracovish is gone. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This guy has a Dracovish. Arctovish does beat Dracovish 1v1. I think I'm gonna lead with it too, as we're gonna have the matchup of our lives here, the matchup of our lifetime. Yo, Fish is goodbye. Why did that? Like, that literally makes this it just makes it so great. Oh my lord, that actually just happened. This is probably Choice Specs because I did a bunch of damage. So we will get to wish up here as he goes Cinderace. I can protect in case he has like high jump kick or something, or he tries to go for that. He does have U-turn though, so we can just wish up here actually. In all honesty, we can just wish. He's gonna U-turn into... Goes 0 aura here. I can live and hit from this. And he goes for the bulk up there, so we can just go ahead and get some nice damage on that. I'm actually gonna go Rune here. I think he's gonna close combat. Or plasma. Yep. And then we can just Earthquake here. I think this range, it should probably get knocked out. And I have my Colbur Berry too, to take the hit as well. And that's gone. He's become a Wandering Spirit. I mean, he became a Wandering Spirit after turn 1. That's for sure. I can still keep this thing. I can go into... Actually, yeah. I don't know, like... That was a little too easy. That really was. But it was worth it just to see that. Just to see that happen. You know, it was nice. Alright, where's this game at? I'll try to show off a bit more of Centi-ent and Skorch too. We kind of got to see, I guess within the first few games just now, as quick as they were, got to see a taste of each mon, but let's see if we can make Centi-ent and Skorch put in some work here. Alright, so now this guy's rocking a pretty standard-ish team. An Arctovish lead seems fine, to be honest. Actually, no, a Centi-ent and Skorch lead seems pretty fine here, actually. Look at this, right? Well, if you let Seismitoad, it would have been nice. But I can just go here into Rune. I want to keep this thing at full. It can check the Dragapult with a knockoff. It can also check Hatterene pretty decently, depending on his set. Knocks off here, that's fine. We can take this hit. And then go right for the, not the Stealth Rocks because he has a Hatterene. However, I think we could double here into Arctovish, predicting, okay, so Mandibus comes in. That kind of works too. I'm going to sub here. I feel like he'd go Seismitoad maybe. Not knowing what this thing does, because I don't know how many people know what this thing does. Yeah, like he's gonna go Seismitoad here. We're behind a sub now. And then we just freeze the dry, get some clean damage off. He actually has power up on that thing. Okay. And he goes Kyurem here, so he'll take some more chip. But we weaken that Seismitoad a bunch, which is really nice. And then we can go Umbreon here. Kind of wish it had more special attack power to knock it out, but I checked the investment and it was like, it was a lot. For a heavy duty boot set, it's a lot. But I think heavy duty boots is worth it on Arctovish, because otherwise you take too much damage each time you switch in. I'm gonna foul play here, but he goes Hatterene. Gonna just wish up here. I don't think he'll go for a fairy move, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We are Spidef anyway, so we can take any hit. So he's actually Calm Mind. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good information, of course. What do we do about that? I could go Centi-ent and Skorch here to try to get this thing weakened a bit. Clefable can also probably deal with it, but I've seen like random stored power sets, and that in itself is pretty bad. I'm gonna go Centi-ent and Skorch here though. But he powers me up. That is beautiful. Okay, that's good. Now the Fire Lash is gonna be doing a lot. I don't think he can OHKO me in one hit, so this is where I click the start timer button. That doesn't do as much as I would have liked, but it's more defensive, so yeah, he can't knock me out. Go Seismitoad though, so this thing should get knocked out here. And then he's gonna probably go, I guess, Zero Aura. No, he goes Dragapult. Okay, well we have an Umbreon for that. So Umbreon's got to kind of deal with Dragapult and Kyurem together. but it's like, it's whatever. I think actually also Clefable, Common Clefable puts in a ton of work too. This is I think it's like a bulk upset, I think. I feel like he'll probably close combat here, but no, he goes Mandibuzz. Okay, that is okay. What do I do here? I go Clefable on this. He turns out into who? I wonder. I wonder if he go. Okay, so if he goes Hatterene and tries to Calm Mind alongside me, imagine that. That would be hilarious. Because I'll definitely fire off the attack before he tries anything. No, he goes Dragapult here. Okay. Wait. Steel Wing? Okay, no, we take that. So this thing is gone at least. So that's less pressure on Umbreon. Then he goes Kyurem here. What do we not need? I don't know if I want to go hard into this thing. What do we do? I'm gonna go Centi-ent here. Then go Umbreon now. Go right for the Wish, and then heal ourselves up. Try to heal back Clefable if I can. And he brings in Hatterene. Let's try to heal up Clefable. I feel like he might give it to me. Yeah, he gave it to me. Excellent. So let's Calm Mind up. Heal Mystical Fire though. I'll heal myself. And a +1 Moonblast should do enough, I think, to take this thing out. Yep. Fantastic. Kyurem comes back in. Well, I'm +2 actually. I am +2. So at this point in time, I think if I get rid of this thing, Arctovish can definitely pick up the W. Yeah, I get rid of this thing. Hatterene comes back in here. We get to go for the... How do I want to end this? Yeah, I mean, either way. Yeah, Moonblast plus Arctovish knocking out the last Pokemon would have been the end outcome there. But literally, this Pokemon out here made a wish. He made a wish that Dracovish was gone, and so that he could roam the seas. Unrivaled. Now, ooh, okay, so we're up against a Gyarados, ×4 super effective versus Arctovish, so I like that. I do like the Centi-ent and Skorch lead here just because it does threaten a knockoff versus his team. It's really nice in that regard. Most times I do lead off with Centi-ent and Skorch with this specific team due to how like it can, I guess, kind of pressure offensively. And then we also have a safe switch in the back in case it's like not a favorable lead. So that's what I recommend if you do try out this team. But he leads Drill here. I'm just going to Fire Fang turn 1. Fire Lash turn 1. And he goes into Hippo, so that takes some damage there. He is, of course, Rocky Helmet, though. So what I want to do here, actually, is go right for the Power Whip. He actually goes Gyarados here. I missed my Power Whip. That would have done a clean, like, 50. But it's all good. Here, I can just go into Clefable as he Waterfalls. Then I'm gonna actually double out. Actually, I can Moonblast here. He decides to Dragon Dance anyways, and we'll take this hit anyways, right? So, let's see. Waterfall, Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go Arctovish here as he Waterfalls. Then I'm gonna go Corviknight on his Power Whip. Beautiful. Take this Waterfall with ease, I might add, with ease. And then go right for the Brave Bird here. As he goes Hippo, that's fine. Get some damage on that. I'll go Umbreon now, and I can just go ahead and try to wish up my Clefable. So Gyarados we've already kind of dealt with pretty well. And he doesn't really have a way, I don't think he'll have a way to heal it up. Let's just go into it right now. Heal this thing up. No better time than on his most passive mon on his team besides Hippo. And he'll spike it up, so we can just go for the... Probably Flamethrower seems kind of safe, doesn't it? I don't see what he'd go into. And he does go Hippo though, which is okay. I can Calm Mind up. And get off a big Moonblast here. That was a crit though, so this is I think a Spadef Hippo. Looks like a Spadef Hippo to me. I don't know if he'll sack this thing actually. I'm gonna Fire Lash. Yeah, Fire Lash is good. He sacks Gyarados anyway, so it's alright. And so now I believe... What would come out now? Probably the Dragapult. Dragapult or Drill would come out here to try to threaten this thing. I don't think Mew would come out. I don't know what Mew has on his team. But we're about to find out. By the way, the next video that I have coming out, if you guys have been enjoying the Monotite random battles, I got one, or I'm gonna do one with Blunder, and that's gonna come out next. So I hope you all are excited for that. Dragapult is a threat. I'm gonna knock off though. Oh, we take that hit. That looks like Scarf, I think. Was it Scarf? Yeah, it's Scarf. It's Scarf, indeed. So we go Umbreon here now, as we can probably take any hit. He'll Shadow Ball. Gets the Spadef drop though, which is not good. Maybe he'll remember that I have a Rocky Helmet and not go for U-turn, but we'll see. Maybe he does remember. Okay, okay. I could wish Centi-ent and Skorch. No, I want these hazards gone though, but I can try to wish it. Because if he attacks here, which he doesn't, yeah, I think if we get rid of Pharaoh, then... Well, like, Dragapult's basically dead. Like, that thing can't come in on sand, and he has Hippo still. So if I were him, I would just, like... I don't know. Like, get rid of Hippo, I guess, because... I don't think his Drill needs sand versus my team. Yeah, he does get rid of it. Oh, no, he doesn't. Or he tries to, at least. Is Leech Life a contact move? It is a contact move. So I'll just sap what I can. I don't die to sand here though, because I got that little extra, that little extra percent. So here he would go into his Drill, I think. I mean, I would think, because if he goes into Dragapult, he's forced to U-turn. He's forced to U-turn here. Right? No, he Shadow Balls. Oh, the sand does wear off this turn. Okay, never mind. Let's see. I don't think we'll struggle much versus Drill, to be honest. Though I do want to try to get a defog off at some point. Maybe I think yeah, I could sack Centi-ent and Skorch, I guess. You know what? Actually, I could go Clefable here, because Clefable... takes hits because it's not a Specs Dragapult. And we also knocked off his item too. So let's Flamethrower here. He knows I have Flamethrower though. He turns out. Okay, cool. So you kind of have to go into like... Okay, look, wait, hold up. He doesn't see that I have hazards, or that I've not taken damage from hazards. So maybe he'll like have a setup Mew and we get set up over it. That'd be so funny if it happened that way. So here he'd Iron Head, but like I just need a little chip, just a little bit of chip, you know, a little bit of chip damage. Then I get to go into Rune, hit him with that EQ, because I feel like he'll have to go Dragapult, or he just Earthquakes there. That's kind of a threat. So we got rid of that, and then yeah, he still does have the Mew. But he goes Dragapult here. We can sack this thing at this point in time. And go into our Umbreon. Umbreon is fine here. Just go right for the Wish. As he does U-turn out. So the plan of action is to actually, I don't know what this moveset is, first of all. I'm kind of scared if it's like a block and prison set. That would be kind of bad. Do I want to wish this up or just wish up Clef? I kind of want to just wish up Clef here. Because even if he transforms, then that lets us bring in... Oh, he's Nasty Blood. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just what I wanted. Just what I like to see. Heal, my friend, heal. Okay. I wonder why he's not setting up again. He sees there's no hazards. He doesn't know I'm heavy duty boots yet. He hasn't knocked off my item. He burns me though, so now he'll know for sure what I am. But I think it's a bit too late now. I think it's a bit too late. Because we can just go for the flamethrower here to knock it out. Last Pokemon's going to be the Ferrothorn. And that is going to be GG. So that would have got knocked out by the flamethrower. Awesome. That is what I like to see. And I hope what you all like to see as well. So more of a Centi-Skorch kind of showcase in this one. It got to show off a lot of its moves there, I think. Or at least brought it out a couple times. This game seems pretty interesting actually. He has this Frostlass Terrakion Rock Spikes combination. I assume what we can do perhaps is I feel like he might just lead Frostlass here. I'm gonna lead Arctovish. He leads Terrak. Okay, that's okay too. I'm gonna go Rune. I should be able to defog though. He has a lot of taunt users on his team. He's gonna go right for the rocks here. We can just Earthquake. I assume he'd just taunt, like. He can't really afford to let me get off wisps and stuff versus him if I had it. But we can get some damage there. Can go for another one here, I think. As he actually goes Frostlass here, okay. Got some nice damage there. Here I think he's gonna spike. But I'll Earthquake here. No, he actually Destiny Bonds. That's okay, it's not too bad actually. Because what I can do here is go Corviknight. He'd probably go Terrak and try to taunt. Here goes Bisharp here. That's okay too. Actually, I'll defog here. He won't expect it, I think. Yeah. So we get the defog off there. Get rid of those rocks. Then we go hard Umbreon, as he is a bulk upset, so we can foul play here. And I think if we get rid of Bisharp, that would be nice. Because if we get rid of Bisharp, but then I think that Clefable can just win the game. Foul play will knock this thing out. Beautiful. Goes back to Bisharp here. I think Corviknight can take the hit. So we're going to body press here. He does. Beautiful, beautiful. Expertly Chinese EV'd right there. So get rid of this Mon. That's great. Now I think Clefable can just win, I think. Yeah, we'll just Brave Bird here, but he Shadow Claws, that's fine. What we can do now is just go into I guess Centi-ent and Skorch here, or actually maybe we could save this thing for something else. We could bring in Arctovish here. Go for the freeze drive first, because it actually has the effect of getting a freeze, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we just have to pop the disguise, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Easier versus this, because I don't think we get 2-hit KO'd, but he is Life Orb though, so maybe. I think all in all, in the end, I think Clefable should win it for us. And then Centi-ent and Skorch plus actually Umbreon too. Yeah, we get rid of this thing, Umbreon wins too because of foul play. I like the Team Rocket avatar there. I went with this guy because I liked it because it had an M on it, like Emvee. This guy's taking too long to click a move. Come on, man. You got this. You got this. I know you're thinking. You're trying to think of what to sack. Alright, so he actually goes Decidueye here, which is nice. Freeze Dry will hit that pretty well for some good damage. And then what we can do is go here into, I believe, maybe he'd SD here. I'm not sure, but I can go Centi-ent and Skorch actually. He just Spirit Shackles. We can just knock here, I guess. Knock it out. Beautiful. So we get rid of that Mon. Now he's forced to go into, yep, Mimikyu. And we can knock off his Life Orb to make him weaker, but he does knock us out there. So then we just go into Arctovish. Vicious Rend here now, because if he does switch out to Zero Order to preserve this Mimikyu, because now he'll be in a bit of a predicament, because I'm pretty sure if he switches out, Vicious Rend will OHKO Zero Aura. I'm calling it if he does that. Because I feel like he needs this thing to set up an SD to beat Umbreon. And so he does decide to SD versus our Arctovish here. And it does OHKO us, unfortunately. But that's okay because we can just go for the Moonblast here. But he goes hard Zero Aura. I'm not sure why. Because I can Moonblast here. Even though he Plasma Fists, it's okay. Because we're doing enough damage as it is. I know Umbreon lives a player off too. Like, he can't beat this thing. So he knocks off my item. That's beautiful. That gets me back to a good amount of health. A Moonblast should take it out now. If it weren't for the rolls, of course. I'm healthy enough here, actually, at this point. I'm going to go Umbreon now. Clefable is at a point where it is healthy enough to take a hit from Mimikyu. So he'll play rough here. We go Clefable. We click Moonlight now. That is 46. Decent chunk, though. And Moonblast should take it out now. So that should be GG. So excellent game there. Unfortunately, I stopped him from, I was an obstacle in his path to voting for Dracovish. But it's okay. I think this will probably be our last one though, because I'm running a little low on time for now at least. But this guy seems really cool. He has like a Centi-ent and Skorch. No, he has a, is that like a triple ground team? I mean, honestly, I'm gonna just lead Centi-ent and Skorch here. I feel like he'll just lead like Conk, Hippo. Oh, Haxorus lead? Oh, okay. Okay. Don't mind me then. Goes to Hippo, that's fine. I'm gonna go Arctovish here. Oh, this looks like a perfect Arctovish showcase here. We just Vicious Rend. And then Conkeldurr gets hit up for some damage. He would probably Mach here, right? Mach Punch. I'm gonna go Clefable. Does he actually go Seismitoad though? Okay. Not sure what he does. I'm actually not sure what he has. If he is rocks on Hippo, would that be offensive? Perhaps, I don't know. But I can foul play here on his potential Swords Dance. I feel like everyone tries to SD in front of Umbreon. But no, he goes Mandibuzz. Okay. So we just wish here. We can wish pretty safely and then defog away these hazards. Even though the hazards don't really matter unless he starts getting like going for knockoffs and stuff. Here he would Drain Punch, right? So we go into Clefable on this thing. He Earthquakes. That does a good chunk of damage there. Flamethrower is a better play here because he might go into Drill, which he does. Nice. So we get some clean damage on that. That's easy to KO. So we go Corviknight now. But he goes back to Seismitoad. I'll get a defog off. This Scald looks to be offensive. Let's go for a Protect here. He's going for the Facade. So if we go Rune Resist, we stop this Conkeldurr in its tracks. Because now he's forced to get knocked out from the burn. And he can't Drain Punch his health back up either. So back into Seismitoad he goes. I mean, this looks like a special attacker to me. So we're going to go back into Umbreon. Take the Sludge Wave. Heal Bell, our Pokemon. I'm going to Protect. I don't mind him setting up because I have a Clefable. And it looks like he's Banded First Impression. So it's good to know exactly what set he is. Okay, we can't end it off there. Another forfeit right now. Got to end it on a strong win. Full game. Full game win. But yeah, this team is just really, it's really solid in the sense that it doesn't go down easy. And I don't think it will go down easy at all to this game, to this team, because I feel like we have answers to his Pokemon. We got some answers. Let me lead Centi-ent here. Looks like a very fantastic lead, as he does lead Bisharp. I mean, a Fire Lash would probably take it out. Actually, it's probably better to go Corviknight here versus this. Then go Clefable. So we're playing the Switch game right now. We're playing some Switch. Maybe I'll get some damage off with a Flamethrower first. Just to kind of test the waters a bit. I'll fire off the first hit. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know, maybe he's just regular Fizdef or more Spadef. But we have an Umbreon, which we can go into right now to take this hit. So he actually tricks me though. Gives me a Choice Scarf. I'm 249 speed now, so that means I'm faster than Adamant Bisharp at least. Which is, I guess, counts for something. Goes into Hatterene here. What we can do is go into Centi-ent, as he goes right for the Calm Mind. I believe a Fire Lash will be very good for us. It will be a 2-hit KO on this Conkeldurr too. And we eliminate that, which is absolutely fantastic. So that's a good start. Got rid of his first Pokemon there. Seismitoad is not an answer. Power Whip. Obliterated. Bisharp. Probably still not an answer. Because we can just obliterate this thing as well. Gengar. It is an answer. I mean, it is faster than me. So we can go to that. I'm going to actually double into Centi-ent. Go for the knockoff to get rid of his item. I think it's probably the better play. And he Psychics. Now, Phase 1 was Centi-ent. Phase 2 is Arctovish. This is Phase 2. Let me just heal up a little. Oh no, he has Draining Kiss. He healed up a bit more. But we would not have knocked him out anyways, I guess. But now we will. Corviknight, easy to a KO. This is not a switch-in. Look, this is not a switch-in to Arctovish. Not today. Gengar comes back out here. We get to go back into Umbreon. And then we get to foul play, but he goes into Hatterene. But no matter, because we got a Corviknight. We still have a full HP Corviknight. And if he Draining Kisses to get some health back, he will take damage from the Rocky Helmet. And then we can just Brave Bird this to knock it out. Last Pokemon is Gengar. So that's a full game right there, basically. That is a full game. Thunderbolt's here. We can Brave Bird. And that's going to be GG. It is indeed the one true Lord himself, Emvee. Good game. Oh, Para too. Synchronize the Para as well. But that's going to be it for this one, I think. Thank you everybody for watching. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm just glad we got to show off a lot of Arctovish. We got to show off as well some Centi-ent and Skorch. Essentially, I guess the whole team. We kind of showed it off pretty well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, of course. And once again, in the comments, tell me, what do you think about Dracovish? Do you want it to ban or do you want it to stay? If you ask me, I would like to see Dracovish gone, just because like it would help my team building a lot in the sense that I don't have to keep typing Water Absorb or Storm Drain in my team builder just to have a switch into Dracovish, because not many Pokemon can do that outside of mons that are immune to Fish's Rend. Besides maybe your Toxapex, but even in the rain that thing gets obliterated too, so there's not a lot. The only other thing I can think of is probably like Appleton or Fizdef Ludicolo. Like, I don't know, because every time you see me, like I had to dive deeper than just Seismitoad. I had to go to Palpitoad after that. But I think that mon's crazy. I think also Clefable is a pretty crazy mon now with Teleport, but I don't know which one they should have suspected first. I am curious though to hear what you guys think, so I'll be looking forward to reading the comments for this one. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video, and peace.